Hello and good afternoon, my fellow writers, entrepreneurs, dreamers, creatives, whomever. I wanted to do this video because this is something that I've just cured for myself. This particular issue we'll be discussing, and I feel like I can help someone else out there. So if you are new to my channel, and low-key, I'm new to my channel because I don't do that many videos, but my name is Lynnette René Doby, and I am the founder, let me just put this on Do Not Disturb. Okay, I am the founder of Right Way Consulting, and it is a consulting firm, an operational firm that does all things writing and helps all of my clients get to their optimal client by using words compellingly and persuasively. So I do long form, short form, but anyway, that's not what this video is about. But if you're interested, you can go to rightwayconsulting.net just by clicking on the link in the bio or in the description. So, okay, let me get into it. So for years, I was overwhelmed with business insecurity. So much so that it prevented me from moving forward and creating my brand and doing videos and things of that nature. It kept me stagnant, it kept me stressed out, and it kept me broke, okay? And so how I was able to get rid of that was I did a couple things. So if this sounds like you, go ahead and grab a pen, a piece of paper, and let's go ahead and chat, and let's see if we can't clean this up and get you to the life and the company of your dreams, okay? So number one, the first thing that I had to do was to realize that I had a problem, right? So a lot of people think that their business is separate from their personality and everything that's going on in here will not trickle into the business. That's not true. I had to be honest and realize that there was a problem. So how I did that was I was looking at the outcome of what my business was giving, and it wasn't giving what I wanted. And I know that the one common denominator in every situation, whether it's my business, relationships, interpersonal relationships, and relationship most importantly with myself, is me. So I had to go back and look, and I went to therapy for some years, and I understood, as a child of a critical parent, it trickles into every single thing that you do, because if you've been criticized or made to be held up to a particular standard, it is hard to erase that and get rid of that so you can move on. And at least it was for me. I don't want to speak to anybody's experience. It was hard for me to move on from that, okay? And so what it seemed like was I kept hearing an internal voice in my mind telling me whenever I was like, oh, I know I should do this content, I know I should do this video, something would tell me, for what? It's not going to be good enough. You're not going to get anybody. No one's going to listen to you. Who's going to listen to you? Da-da-da. So I had to acknowledge that A, there was a problem, B, the source of it, and C, how to clean it up. And so how I cleaned that up was by doing the work. Telling myself the opposite of whatever negative thing would come up in my mind. I told myself the opposite. I was like, yeah, people will watch it. Not everybody's going to watch it. I mean, because it's not possible. The world has how many people in it? But the people who are meant to see my content will see it. Because that leads me to number two. I had to make my business outside of myself. I had to realize that I was doing what I'm doing for you all. You know what I'm saying? And let me explain that a little bit more. So the service that I provide and my ability to write and to put together content, that is a gift. And I do not take it for granted at all. And so I made it not about me, but about my client. So I said, if I stand in the background, if I don't put myself out there, I will miss the opportunity to really help someone who needs the service that I provide. So when I made it about something other than myself, y'all, it totally changed my perception and reason for doing what it is that I do. And number three, I had to realize after steps 1 and 2 that perfection is not possible. Like in this video alone, my phone went off. I got a text message. The HVAC system kicked on because it is chilly here where I live, and so I have on the heater, and so it's maintaining the temperature, so it just kicked on. Back in the day, I would have thrown this video away and it would have never seen the light of day. But if I think about number 2, if I think about the fellow writer who looks like me, or maybe she doesn't look like me at all, maybe it's a he, in Nebraska. If I think about that person who could have been benefited from hearing this video, and because I let small things keep me from doing it and they don't get something, now it's a bigger thing. It's not just about me, and it makes me want to make sure that I finish this video. So those are the top 3 things that I did to work on my insecurity in business. And to be clear, I'm not quite cured yet, but I'm on my way to really making sure that I put this behind me, because what it will do if left untreated and undiagnosed and not worked on, it will keep you from amazing opportunities. It will keep you from money. It will keep you from, the joy and sense of accomplishment that you could have had. It will keep you from a lot of things. At least it did for me. So in order to begin to heal, I suggest you do a couple things. Number 1, get you a journal. I just saw my journal, and sometimes I journal within my planner, and I also do some different notes and stuff. But get your thoughts out of here and into here. Write down the things and what you observe, because you're not going to be able to heal this externally, because it's not an external problem. You have to heal it internally. So you're going to have to, I would suggest that you get really quiet and really still and figure out what is going on that's preventing you from being the greatest version of yourself. Number 2, don't look at other people. Like I hear people say, you know what? There are people who are way less talented than you and doing more. That's good for them. They're at that stage right now. I was at the stage where I was. So don't pay attention to other people and their journeys and try to juxtapose it or compare it to yours. It's not possible. No one has the upbringing that I had. No one has the upbringing that you have or the next person. Understand that your individual journey is just that. It's your individual journey. Everybody's is going to look different. Number 3, and this one hit me hard, y'all, when I discovered it. You are in the situation you're in, or you have the money that you have because that's all you think you're worth. Ooh, that one hit me. It got me right here in my gut. But you have what you think that you're worthy of attaining or obtaining. That's what you have. So if you're making $500 a month, that's what you think you're worth. If you're making $55,000 a month, that's what you think you're worth. But that's a whole nother thing, because I'll do another video, because I had to heal the way that I look at money and pricing my services. Y'all, my poor best friend, I used to talk to him about it. He's also in business as well. And he was like, what are you doing? It was something that I had to dig deep inside of myself to get rid of. And it was work, okay? So I hope if you've made it this far, I hope you've gotten some value from this, because I want to help you all with this, because my brand is more than working with big businesses or SMEs, small, medium sized businesses, or working with solopreneurs. I want to really work with writers. My passion is writing, and I didn't have an example to look up to when I wanted to start writing. I didn't know what I was doing. It's a lot of trial, error, sadness. So from time to time, I will do these videos to keep you all encouraged. And if you like the content, let me know, and I will make a note after this video to talk about how to heal the relationship with money and pricing your services. And you aren't pricing your worth, you're pricing your value. You're so valuable. What you write about, I can't write about. What I write about, you may not be able to write about. So there's enough for all of us to go around. Okay, so I'll save that for the next video, okay? So before I get out of here, I just want to tell you that I am working on a course called Right Entrepreneurs. Everything is right way. And so it's a course designed to help entrepreneurs write their very own nonfiction book, because not everyone can afford a ghostwriter. I get it. So I'm teaching the skills that I have up here to help individuals write their own book. So if you'd like to be interested, if you'd be interested and be included in the next phase of testing that I'm doing for my course, please just hit me up via my website. You can leave an inquiry there. And then I'll be sure to get in contact with you and put you on my mailing list. And so, yeah, that's what I have going on. So until the next time, let's go get them. Let's just keep on writing. Let's keep on being strong. And if you're an entrepreneur who's not a writer, keep on believing in the value of you. And that's literally all I got. I'll see you all in the next upload. Peace and blessings.